Good evening, y'all. How are you? Good evening, good evening. We're live. How you guys doing? I'll be home in just a couple of minutes and we can hang out. Hi, how are you doing, everybody? Good morning or good night or... Oh, we just went to pick up pizza. We're headed home and then I'll be able to hang out with you guys in just a couple of minutes. I'm just driving right now. I'm like literally 5 minutes from being able to sit down at my desk or the couch or whatever and just relax for a few minutes with you guys and chat. How is it? Reliably good. You know, this Little Caesars pizza hasn't changed since I was a little girl. You can't hear me, I guess. You know, Little Caesars pizza hasn't changed since I was little.
Right?
It's always tasted the same.
That's all I see is good.
Okay, so when I pull in, it's gonna switch to the home Wi-Fi, you guys. Just, you know, I'm gonna close that so they can't see the address. I don't know why. Like today, I literally can't park in the garage. Well, when I can, I don't know. It's just different. I'm not doing it like I normally do. Guess I'm just distracted. Too many fucking demands. Too many. Not that I'm not saying you guys are demanding. And Joey, I'm not saying you're demanding. I'm just saying when you're trying to think of too many things at once.
Yeah.
We're going inside now. Woo woo! Oh shit. Is the lighter back here? Do you see it anywhere?
Yeah, it's in there.
It's in here. Boo 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 boo! What are you doing? Why are you growling? Ooh, that was good. Alexa, stop. So how you guys doing? Hey, are you using my computer?
No.
There, we're home. Alexa, turn Balby to magenta. Alexa, turn purple ball to indigo. No. Alexa, turn purple ball to magenta. Jeez. Sorry. How are you guys doing? What's happening? Let me pull up the chat on my computer just so I can read what you have to say. Hold on, guys. Oops. Hold on, I can't see anything you're saying right now. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay, you guys are gonna need to subscribe if you want to continue to chat. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button now. Oops. Shit. Okay, I'm coming back to the chat. Hold on one second. Here we go. Lorna, how are you? Funky Buddha, Monty. How are you doing? Everything's going good, man. Move this a little closer. Lagos in Nigeria. Well, greetings and welcome, everyone. Single 39, I hear you. You hang out here. You know, sometimes I think that even if people have the best intentions and they aren't necessarily trying to lie, it can be misconstrued that way if it doesn't match what our vision of things might have been or whatever. What's going on with you, Single 39? Tell me. Oops. Alexa, play copyright-free music.
Here's copyright-free Lo-Fi by Sad Music and Lo-Fi Sleep Chill and Study on Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop. Copyright-free music is horrible. You're 37 and also single. Is it because for the same reasons? Being lied to and hurt? It's hard to find real friends, you know? My friends always told me I was an excellent friend, but they weren't excellent friends in return. Hold on, my lighter's not working. I hope this one is working. Thank you. Terry, it's because I don't want to like YouTube to get mad at me or to demonetize my videos. Oh my God, Optimus Slime. I cut a lot of people out of my life in the past few years, and it is better, right? It's better, but then it does leave you alone. So you're lonely? Is that the problem? See, I'm not lonely. That's the thing. And that makes it easier for me. But I know for a lot of people, being alone may be necessary for like survival in this world, I swear. But it's if you feel lonely, that's a problem. Single, 2 years. Okay, that's good. So you're not freshly out of something. It's been about 2.5 years for me. Yeah, no, people can definitely not be trusted, y'all. It is sad. I mean, there are people out there, but it's hard to find, you know. It's hard to find. It doesn't mean they don't exist. It's just hard to find those people. Single since 2010. Goodness. Are you asking me, Blisterfist, if the ex supports you and the boys? No, never has. Never has. I'm an only parent. Tashana, hi, honey. How are you, love? Do you get your hot shower in? Yes, Lorna, it is hard to find a partner who understands that. And it's really good that you maintain that space for yourself, because sometimes people who need that space, when their partner doesn't understand, they just give up their space. Oh, yay. Well, I'm glad you're here being lazy with me. I'm feeling pretty lazy myself. I just had a pretty packed couple of days. You know, I've still got kids. And I'm sorry, you guys, that I'm not on your channels as much as you're on my channel. I'm just balls to the wall building this thing. And I hope that helping to promote your shows here has helped you at all. You guys that are here right now, just know that Tashana here, she's got a really cool channel similar to this, but her lifestyle is completely different than mine. She and her husband are long haul truckers. They live in their truck when they're traveling, you know. So she's always going live, and she's pretty much the host, but he's on camera quite a bit. Adorable, sweetheart. Both of them, absolutely lovely couple. So if you're looking for another really cool channel with, you know, down to earth, real, you know, I'm regularly inappropriate and oblivious. So that's just me. But, you know, Tashana's got a whole other cool thing going on, which I love. So, yeah, girl, totally, totally. So sorry I don't make it over there as much as I would like to, but, you know, I love what you're doing. Love what you're doing. And little Naruto apparently is getting more and more subscribers as well, so she's growing too. Yes, yes, yes. It's all to the good. You caught your baby mama sleeping with my two first cousins. With my two first cousins or two first cousin. Please tell me what? I want a good woman who I can love and spoil. Well, okay. What's the problem? You just can't find anyone, or what's up, David Haley? And see, it matters, you guys. Like, we all need to know. We all say we want to be loved and all this, but we also need to be aware that people have different ways they love people. And people have different ways they need to be loved by people. And sometimes those things don't match up. Sometimes those things aren't the same. And we need to know which ways those are so that we can speak one another's love languages. You know, two people can really love one another and they might not speak the same love language. And once you know that, oh, my person needs me to X, Y, and Z, or they don't really understand that I love them, even though I show them I love them in A, B, C, D, E, F, G, they don't see it. They need X, Y, Z. And as soon as you start giving them X, Y, Z kind of love, all of a sudden they get it. Oh, you love me, and vice versa. When you love someone, no matter who it is, it can be your partner, it can be your parent, understanding the way they receive love, like how does it compute? If you give them in love in a way that it's not their way, it's like does not compute, it's not having the effect you wish it would. So find out what their love language is. Find out what your own love language is and learn how to be with someone who speaks your love language, or you and your partner can right now learn one another's love languages, how to speak to each other better and have that greater level of communication. No, I'm not married. Love doesn't always reciprocate. That's interesting, Blisterfest. So how do we identify love if it doesn't reciprocate? Funky Buddha, you want to be a good woman who can spoil? My love language, actually, I'm really fairly balanced and across pretty much all of them as far as what I receive. Like, I pretty much recognize love anytime it's given to me. It doesn't have to be given to me in a certain specific way. I do like it. I like to receive love in a variety of different ways. Someone who only is able to speak one would quickly have me confused. Now, am I able to speak all of them? You know, you would hope so, right? But probably with my person, absolutely, actually, I think. I do speak them across the board. Pretty sure. Probably the one I'm weakest in is verbally affirming a person. That's one of the love language is like words of adoration or something like that. And I had a mentor one time and he's like, you just don't make anybody your hero. I'm like, I don't mean to not to. I think whenever I try to kind of like express that sort of maybe appreciation or a real sense of gratitude, possibly it comes off weird, maybe, I don't know. If you give and don't receive, stop giving. Okay. I mean, that has to do with every relationship, Funky Buddha, or just certain relationships, because like children, is that my cat? If you give and don't receive with children, you keep giving. So wait a minute, single. You're saying that your lady friend slept with your first two cousins and your dad and your two nephews? That sounds relatively unbelievable. What do you mean, single 39? You tried to make friends here? You mean YouTube? All she wanted was your money? What did you want from her? Like, what kind of relationship were you trying to cultivate there, single 39? And when you mean here, do you mean YouTube? Your dad's nephews, two of them. Those are your cousins. And you said she slept with two of your cousins? So this is your baby mama? Or you're not married to her? When did this happen? And how did this happen? Were you out of town or something? Oh, I'm not. I don't know, girl. I'm still trying to figure it out. You guys, I gotta tell you. You know I don't drink very often. But this stuff is so good. And I just saw it at the little market next to the pizza place. And so I grabbed it. It's you know, like that hard lemonade, Mike's and all that stuff. That stuff makes me feel bad. This stuff does not make me feel bad. And I've had it from Trader Joe's before. And I just saw it at the little market next to the pizza joint. It's lavender lemonade. It's actually quite good. It's looking for honesty and respect. So you want, okay, so somewhere you met a woman. You want to meet a woman for honesty and respect. What would she provide? Like, what would she provide in your life? Like, honesty and respect. Mike's Hard Lemonade, the whatever their alcohol is or their formulation, or maybe it's the strength of it, it makes me feel bad. Like, I don't do well with alcohol. It makes me feel bad. I don't really know how else to explain it other than I have to take Advil. Twisted Tea, same thing. It's kind of like it makes me feel bad. Listen, TZ, you know what? I don't know, dude. Are you like 11 years old? Beer? Ooh. Maybe you're gluten intolerant? I mean, don't you also have ED? Beer makes me pretty bloated too, but sometimes it's worth it because I do like a really good beer. Wine or Tito's? Tito's is good. Isn't that made of potatoes? As it should be. See, I do well with potatoes, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I do pretty well with potatoes. Like, you know, my favorite vodka is those Tashana. If you ever have a chance to, sometimes at some of those stops, maybe you can find it like a really good deal on Belvedere. It's got birds on the, like etched in the glass. It's so yummy. It tastes like really floral. It's just so beautiful. So I'm curious, you guys. I would love to know, like, um, today I had a day that was the past couple days, maybe. Belvedere. Ooh, so you know. And I've had some of the best martinis with Belvedere. Now I won't drink one unless I like vodka too. I have to be real careful. I haven't had vodka in a long time. I mean, these lemonade drinks are like some kind of thing, alcohol. But I do have to be careful because, you know, different alcohols have different personalities, right? Hey, like what about tequila? How's tequila treat you? For me, like, I don't feel like it's appropriate for me to drink tequila unless I'm married. I understand that, single. I'm just asking, like, well, what kind of woman are you looking for? Like, how does she show up in your life? You know, like, what do you want from her? What do you want from her? She doesn't cheat. You want her to be honest with herself, be honest with you, love herself, respect for herself just as well. But you've made it clear that money is not part of what you offer. So, what do you have to offer a woman? Cannot drink Hennessy. Tequila's a good girls' night in drink. Like girls' night in with hubby, you mean? I always say it's a married folks drink. Tequila? That's for married folks. I don't mess around with tequila. I mean, I'm still not even too old, I swear to God, but I used to joke about getting knocked up. You know what? Can't drink tequila, get knocked up. Aggressive decisions. See, I feel that way. Don't drink and horse. I feel like vodka, but probably tequila too. Tequila just makes me ridiculously horny and zero boundaries whatsoever. Whereas I think vodka makes me more aggressive. XO, who are you talking about? Kick who off? Why? What are you, what's he doing? Your problem? What you talking about? XO kick him off? Why? You're not even a member. Why would I kick him off? Single, don't go anywhere. You're not doing anything wrong. I don't understand why I would do that. What is that talking about? What? Do any of the mods have a problem with this single person? The mods would have handled it. I don't know you. You're not a mod. Whew. Jonathan, if you're asking me, no, I have not been able to fully integrate Discord into my life. I'm working on it. What's up, Clancy? XO, okay, if you feel like that, you're not a mod, so I'm not really sure what your problem was with that person, but by all means, do as you wish. You may freely come and go as you desire. No reason to tell me one way or the other. You're free to make a decision. So we'll see you later. I appreciate you being here, and still not sure what the problem is. What's wrong with you, Meridius? What's going on? All right, single. Hey, hope you managed to work things out. That's pretty crazy, dude. Hey, listen, single. I get it. I don't. None of the mods had a problem with you. It was just this person, and they said they're leaving anyway. So just stay. I'm not really. You're fine. You're fine. What's up, Fabian? I know you're a girl. You're obviously a girl. And, I mean, I thought you were leaving. I thought you were going to take off. This really is an adult live chat. So, you know, if it doesn't work for you and if you don't work for us, you can bail, Bo. Go do it. Go. Go do it. Go where you can be happy. Yeah, Fabian, for real, though. No, honey, you haven't pissed me off. This air conditioning is pissing me off, though. I'll be right back. You don't have to say goodbye, honey. You can just go. It's all right. Come and go as you please. I'll be right back.
Jesus Christ.
No, Jonathan, I'm not at all. Like, what would you have done that pissed me off? What stream? The bikini stream? That one? Okay. What guy? What are you talking about? Thank you, Meridius. Nothing, Tashana. There was a little speculation as to where I was and with who, and I don't know why. And Gigi? What was Gigi mad about? Don't be mad. I'm an adult. My son is doing fine. I don't know who you're talking about. What are you talking about? No. Ugh. No. Jonathan, Show me. No. Thank you, Big Slim. I literally have no idea what he thinks he saw, like what that actually was. I can't even imagine what I was doing that he interpreted as that of all things, but he's convinced I'm like getting some. I mean, Roy, maybe, I guess. Like, what's really going on? I don't know what's really going on. Everything is, it's like Mercury retrograde is just, maybe, I don't know, like, it's kind of weird. What stream? The bikini stream? It was pretty gross. What stream were you talking about? No, I don't think I did. Which one are you talking about? I mean, there's definitely streams I've done that after the fact I was like, ew, and then deleted it, you know? Because you guys, I've told you a million times I'm relatively oblivious. I do not always, and most of the time, really get it. Oh, yeah, Tashana. Oh, my God. Thank you. Hit it for me, too, girl. I mean, I'm smoking, but it seems like I might need a little extra help here tonight from my friends, my puppies. Face melter. Ooh. What did I do last night? What are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? Which stream even? Whatever. I don't even care. What? I don't really even care. If anyone's got a problem with my videos, they can stop watching them. Thank you, 333 Tom Don. Oh my God. How are you? Where are you from? Tell me about yourself. Please help me. Help me. Look, I stream so much. I don't remember any stream. You know, I just am always streaming. Thank you, Road Warrior. Apparently my mom doesn't. But this channel isn't for my mom. Do you know who this channel is for? This channel, minus the 33 fake, and 33% probably of either fake or minors pretending to be adults. It's 70% males, 30% females, ages 18 to 50. That's my audience, apparently. No, single, I have not. I was some trouble. I mean, I didn't mean to be, but apparently, yeah, I guess I was. I don't even know what you're talking about, Jonathan. As I've been saying for kind of like a few days now. I mean, if you're talking about like the bikini thing, I was at the pool and there's like other people at the pool, neighbors and different people hang out at the pool. So maybe you saw that. Thank you, Zigzag. I was talking about my mom. You're a 25-year-old male. See? You are 70% of my demographic. I could tell you literally exactly like your age and how many men your age by percentage are subscribers or viewers of my channel. And so I can appreciate that, you know. And look, you guys, if I come on in a flesh colored bikini and I look like I haven't worked out for a few years and stuff and probably don't sit out in the sun much and probably need to get my ass in shape, but I'm still doing a live. You're right. I did that yesterday. And I don't know if that's the one my mom was talking about. Okay, well, I have no idea. Are you sure it wasn't like the TV? And what was wrong with Gigi? What was she talking about? I mean, what was gross about it? Right, single? I mean, you know what? Don't even answer. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Don't answer that. Alexa, turn Lampy to magenta. Oh, someone gave me my coffee? Where? You know I have 2 children, right? I'm not sure what you're talking about. The TV gave me my coffee. But let me just clear something up, okay? I think what you're probably wondering is, like, I guess you think you caught me doing something, but I don't tell you guys everything. Thank you, Playgirl. Thank you, Reefing Blunts. Yes, I have 2 kids. There's no lucky man, Jonathan. There's not. But there are things that I do in my life that I don't include in the live stream. But there's no lucky man, honey. That's no. No, Playgirl, I'm not married. Oh, yes, I found this way under my desk today. I think I will use it. Well, I should be married. Well, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not, right? Maybe I'm a difficult woman. Well, of course I'm okay, honey. I made it this long. Did you think I was being sex trafficked or something? No, Reefing. No, I don't do anything to my face. Thanks for asking, as if it's your business. But no, I don't. Ooh, I'm going to have to plug in the phone pretty soon. We are all difficult women. I love you, girl. I'm so glad you're here. You know what? Your presence helps keep me grounded. You know? I appreciate you being here. I feel like even if I do some dumb shit on a live, you'd be like, girl, whatever. Girl, whatever. Oops. Sorry, I'm trying to plug in the power. And that tends to... It makes my phone tip sideways. Yay. Yes, I got a little bit of a break and I didn't cut loose, okay? I'll make it easy for you. Bye-bye. Thank you, Playgirl. I appreciate you too. Hello, Ray Farr. How you doing? Welcome back. No Uber, I don't. Yeah, Tashana, that's what I'm making that face about, not about not having a boyfriend. I don't even know, you guys, if at this point I even could. Maybe like once my kids are gone out of the house, but trying to like integrate someone into my already life with kids, older boys, I don't know if that could work. You know, I tried that a bunch of times. It fucking failed. And now we're all traumatized and I just fucking let it go. Aw, aw, Ray, that's sweet. You know, it was what it was. I should probably be wearing glasses. I think maybe I need a bigger monitor. I don't know. I blow this thing up. Maybe I can make it a little bit bigger. Oh, Jesus. Playgirl? Oh my God. I try. I mean, I'm really, really, really out of shape right now. Normally, I just have a specific diet that I eat and I just stay active. I do yoga and I walk, but that's just in my ideal life. I've had so many injuries and interruptions over the past decade that I've been in shape like 6 months out of that whole entire decade, probably. I don't know, maybe more, but I've just had injuries. Yeah. Smoke a blunt. Do it. I got out of a sticky situation one time because I knew how to roll a killer blunt. Learn all the skills you can. Aw, that is so sweet. Thank you very much, Ubermensch. You're such an Ubermensch. I appreciate that. Let me give you a bing bong bing. I didn't see the stream. I couldn't read that stream. I hope not. Because it was that was gross. I don't know. Um, what? I thought you were leaving. EXO, you said you were unsubbing and leaving. How are you still here? This is the first live I have not seen him on, actually. Hold on one second. Let me just go back up here and kind of thin this out a little bit. You go. Is this subscriber only? I think it is. I'm tired. You guys, I need to just slow the chat down, so we're going to go to member only mode. And if you'd like to stay in the chat, just upgrade to member only mode. It's $1, but it slows the chat down. Yeah, Jonathan, I would gather as much. And I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. I got that bikini because I just didn't know what to wear under dresses. I have a hard time with bras. And so I just bought something that blended in with my skin. And I really don't have, I've got that like bright day glow green one and the nude one. And that's like it. And so that's the one I picked. And pretty much everything on my body looks revealing, unless, like, I do have these like fuller one pieces, like if I was going to the Hamptons, but I was trying to get some sun on my skin. So I mean, right, Tashana, it's like, I don't know, I mean, it probably was just too much, but if it was black, it would have been different, or any color for that matter. White, or pink, or fucking, but it was skin color, my skin color. So I don't know. And the thing about it is that it's, for me, a lot of this is about experimentation and seeing like what kinds of things work and what doesn't. What kinds of things, when I look back at them, do I like or not like or care about or not care about or whatever. I don't have a manager, an agent, a PR person. I've got to figure all this shit out on my own and rely on my strengths or weaknesses to help me build this channel, and what bit of help I might get from here or there. So anyway, it's just like the number is at like right around 110 right now. And I'm wearing like one of my little tank tops. And if I took off this sweater, the viewership would go crazy. I don't know, Lorna. I mean, I guess not. Yeah, you know, and I had never. I mean, when am I ever going to see myself in that bathing suit? Honestly, you guys, apparently I have no grasp on on reality of what my boobs look like in on camera or in person. Like I have no clue. I apparently like really do not understand. Challenges I faced on YouTube. Um it really hasn't been about being on YouTube. For me, it was the first challenge is about realizing there was certain content that I thought I wanted to make that I either realized that I didn't want to make. Are you leaving, honey? Okay, we'll see you later, girl. Thank you so much for being here. Or are you just saying you love us? It's a really cheap bikini, but there were only a few people there, and then YouTube. Okay, sweetheart. Bye-bye. Bye, Tashana. We're gonna give her a bing bong bing. Thank you. That's very kind of you. That's very, very generous compliment. You know, I am what I am. I am what I am. And I really, really hope that in me being me, you all can be a little bit more you. That's what I love about Salvador Dali and why I have him on my wall. I don't have his art on my wall. I have him on my wall. Because Salvador Dali said his job was to be the most Salvador Dali he could be. That was his job. Am I shaking the camera a lot? And so I allow myself and honor myself for having the courage to be myself. And I really, really try to infuse that energy into my children. Do you. You really need to just do you. And there's things I want to do that I don't do. I'm working on it. Oh no. Did something specific happen? I mean, you've got to stop watching the news. They want something inside of you to die. Please just stop. That is a portrait of Salvador Dali, yes. It's huge. That's like way back on the back wall. Like, this is my dog. And he's still forward about 2 or 3 feet from it. Oh, you know what? I want to actually Ubermensch. I totally didn't give you a bing bong bing. Yeah, you can't really see it very well if I turn on the lights and took you guys over there. I'll do that sometime. Sometimes I do. Jonathan. Is this the first time you've ever felt like this? Emptiness. What do you think you're supposed to put in that hole? What's supposed to fill that space? Sorry, I'm listening. I'm listening. For some people, it's Jesus. Do you think that if you were able to like magically snap your fingers and have a different life that you'd feel better? Or do you think it just doesn't matter at all? What's hopelessness and despair? Hopelessness and despair. Is it generally just everything, or is there specifically something that you're mostly hopeless and despaired about? I mean, Joe is right. Joe, are you married?
Hey, can I use the blender real quick?
Uh, I have one that works here. That flit is out, I guess. "22 years married. He's 27. Joe. Not marriage and children, no. At 27, you don't think that maybe the marriage and children part might be missing? Purposeful life? You need a sense of purpose, Jono. You got to find a sense of purpose. So what is, can you tell me what is there something that is actually wrong? Or is it just your overall sense that something is wrong? Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. You know, there are some men that really thrive when they have a wife and a child or children, because then the career they have provides and protects that family. So the career takes on meaning and the family provides the real meaning, but then that sense of pride and what they bring to the table is that career they can enjoy, hopefully. My understanding is that men really, really formulate their identities from their career that provides for their families. Women derive their sense of pride and individual and identity from how they take care of the home and the children. Jonathan, is that pain, is it just loneliness? Do you think, is that part of it? Do you think loneliness? Do you think that there's someone out there that might feel the same way because they're also lonely, and all it would just take is you guys kind of connecting? Because what's going on, you know, with that? It seems like you would make a pretty good boyfriend and husband. Is there something going on that's not happening, or you don't want that, or you haven't been able to make it happen? And I'm not judging, I'm truly only asking questions. And Jonathan, I must remind you, I'm not a doctor or a licensed therapist. I will give you horrible advice, and so will everyone else, and you should take none of it. You know, Ray, that's a beautiful quote right there. Right, Lorna? Pain shared is less of a burden. Joy shared is more of a joy. Jonathan, remember maybe last week well, do you have, like some kind of, are you thinking about that? Or do you think, is there like something that maybe you think would make you feel better? Something that's missing? Do you think, can you think of anything that, if only I X, Y, or Z thing? You think about going to work right now? Is this not your normal shift? Last week, I don't know. I don't remember. But when you say that, Jonathan, you know, is there something you think would make it better? Is there anything at all that you're like, if only this, it's okay. If only this. If I had this thing, if this were different. Because there is such a thing as situational depression. And if you change your situation, sometimes it goes away because now your situation's different. Oops, sorry. And it's called situational depression. Now, I'm not saying that's what it is that's going on with you. Maybe you need Jesus, you know? I mean, maybe Joe is right. Maybe you need Jesus, and maybe ponder that. But either way, do you have any kind of idea in mind, well, of what could just help and fix it? Hearing a really weird noise. Are you gonna tell me, Jonathan? What's up? Well, that's what I'm really asking you is, what do you think, like, for me, I need my own property. I need a yard for my dogs. You know, I need to stop worrying about money. That's what it is for me. That's situational. That means if my money issues were gone, and if I had my own property where my dogs could go outside and I could go outside and I had privacy and far away from close neighbors, would be a huge lot of elements removed that cause me stress and anxiety, and I would feel better. Are there things in your life that you know you need to change or want to change and that are holding you back? Like, I'm here, but I want to be here. My cat's using her new litter. It's different litter. I hope she likes it. I really am curious, and you don't have to share the details. Obviously, you don't want to. but the more detailed you get, the more specific okay. Okay, I understand. Speaking of pain, I've waited long enough. I'm trying not to take these. Okay, that helps you feel better? All right, well, I will see you in my morning and your evening. I hope you sleep tight. Listen, do a vagus nerve trauma release meditation. Okay? Vagus nerve trauma release. All right, Jonathan. See you tomorrow morning. Night. Be good to yourself. Be good to yourself. Try to just love yourself through this time. You let your higher oversoul, your higher self, love yourself, the self of you that is struggling, the earthly body self, the mind, the soul, the ego, the body. It's all the earthly body, and it struggles and suffers. And your breath and your spirit and your oversoul, your higher self can comfort and guide and honor your earthly self. Your agreement to come here and forget that this is just an experience. Like, ooh, let me go experience this thing and see if I can still be a good person through it all. Tom, that is just the sweetest darn thing, you know. And honestly, I was really thinking that and not saying it for some reason, but you really, thank you for putting that actually to the group and to Jonathan. Jonathan, you absolutely 100% are important to us. And God forbid if you stopped showing up, we would miss you and wonder what happened to you forever. Forever. Do you understand? We don't know really who you are or how to get a hold of you or how to find out where you are or what's happened to you if something were to happen. And we would all wonder and feel bad about it forever. I mean, just know that. It's kind of morbid, but I want you to know that. You know, so when you're going through life and feeling lonely and feeling like you haven't got things going on the way you want them to, you've got like a whole team of people on your side. And you might think, well, yeah, but there's practical, real help and love here for you. All right? All right? Yeah, you are kind, you are smart, and you are important, Jonathan. And if there's things that are specifically bothering you, remember, We do not know who you are for real. We love what we know about you, what you share with us, your personality, your character, your desires and beliefs, and, you know, just your empathic. You're so empathic and compassionate. But you can share things with us and talk to us in a way that maybe you can't with people who you know in your life, where it could cause problems to talk to those people openly. So if you want to talk about something specific openly, I can make this a member only live stream so that it can't be seen by the world, but there's only 90 people watching. So just to let you and everyone else know, if you guys actually want to talk about something, I can change and I can even just make the video private or delete it later. I don't need watch hours anymore. And one video not replaying over and over making revenue does not matter one bit to me at all. I would much rather make the video private, have a really, really valuable conversation, and just get rid of it later. So if that's ever a need that any one of you has, where you want to talk to me, you want to talk to the members in the chat as a group, remembering that none of us are doctors or licensed therapists, we can only just give you our friendly advice or perspectives. So if there's anyone out there that would benefit from that in any situation in your life, you know that we are not here to judge you. That's one of the reasons I'll sit in the freaking sunshine with an HD camera on my 53 still year old body, having not been in shape for a few years now, having been an athlete, a gymnast, a dancer, yogini, and now like I'm sitting here and okay, maybe I'm being hard on myself or whatever, but that's because I know my potential and it's so easy that I don't do it because I know I can do it at any time. It's so easy for me to get my body in shape that I don't do it because I can just get my body in shape in like a month or two really quick. Really quick. So it makes me lazy. Anyway. I'll be right back. You're a good kitty. Did you use your new litter? Who's gonna moke with me? Oh, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. You need to bring all these dishes and pouring. You keep saying okay, and then you're not doing it for days and days. Hey, someone just put a test chat in the chat so I know it didn't freeze. It's cool if you guys don't constantly chat, but I just want to make sure it's still actually functioning. Okay, I will take that as a hint that the chat froze. Let me see if I can reload it. Did the chat freeze or not? If it didn't freeze, then go ahead and chat. But I don't see that it froze. It's not showing me that it froze. And I don't give a fuck. I'm going to eat some wheat and dairy. And I'm going to just eat a bunch of magnesium because I've already been bloated, eating the wrong shit. And I'm already constipated. So I'm going to take a bunch of magnesium and hopefully, and then just, now that it's cool enough, maybe tomorrow morning, I'll get back on my, oh, hey, Tasha, what's going on? Paisley on the farm. Oh my God, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you, Paisley. Thank you so very much for that super chat. And I'm gonna eat this pizza right now. Just so good. What are you guys up to tonight? I never, like not never, rarely. I rarely eat pizza because it just bloats me out, makes me miserable. Joe, I don't like ranch dressing actually. Whew. It's making me sweat. How you doing, Tasha? You doing all right? All right. Like I said, I'm already bloated right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat some pizza tonight and then drink some magnesium, get back on track tomorrow. Whatever. Then you know I should not be eating this. In about a half an hour from now, my belly is going to look so big and it's going to be hard and uncomfortable. Maybe it won't, but I'm going to drink a bunch of water with magnesium and calm powder in it to help just sort of flush it out just a little bit, soften things up because I'm already jacked up, and get everything back to normal. Thank you. Domino's has a really good gluten-free pizza. Just don't order it on like a Saturday night when they're really busy for cross-contamination. But their gluten-free pizza is excellent. And then for the dairy, just eat some chocolate. I should have had some chocolate at least to handle the dairy, but I'm already so messed up. I'm already so bloated. I'll just start fresh tomorrow. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh. Oh, okay, tell me about your DIY pizza. I need to know. What do you use? What do you do? Like, what's your crust made of? What kind of cheese do you use? Like, do you do like the Boboli or Bibelo or whatever it's called crust, and like get all the traditional toppings, or do you make it from flour, or like English muffins? When I was first going gluten-free, there was no gluten-free pizza. And so I was making my own gluten-free pizza crusts. A rice tapioca flour crust. Feta. So how are you with dairy, like cow, lactose? Anyway, I was making my own dough out of spelt flour. I mean, actually, I liked it. It wasn't anything like a pizza. I mean, it was little, it was just what it was. I've been at this a long time. You know, I wrote the first gluten-free guidebook on the market. I mean, it literally has different, like, what can you eat at 7-Eleven? Buddy, stop laying behind my chair. Good God. You can do dairy, huh? So if you can tell me the things you love that are made of gluten, I can tell you the things to eat that are gluten-free. That you will never know the difference. You'll never know. So like, what is it? Pasta? Or do you just mean out in the world? Oh, okay, Tasha. I'm going to give you a breakthrough, and that I had many, many years into being gluten-free and trying to eat gluten-free bread and just going without. You know, never mind, I just won't eat bread. I do not know if you can tolerate this, but if you want to try it, it'll be worth it. If you eat true sourdough bread, the fermentation process breaks down the gluten. True sourdough bread is gluten-free. Do you need me to repeat that? Go get your ass some sourdough, homie. Shoot. If you've learned nothing from my channel, it should be that I eat a ton of sourdough English muffins. Joe, I was talking to Tasha, who was just diagnosed with celiacs. And usually when I tell people this, they're like, oh my God, that's my favorite one. It doesn't have to be gluten-free sourdough. It's already gluten-free. It's already gluten-free. So even better, make your own. Try it out and see how your body reacts to it. You know, since it's your own, you just ferment it maybe even just a little bit longer. Make it really sour sourdough, and then you've got bread for sandwiches. And just try it out and let me know how it goes. I ate so much sourdough when I learned this. Oh shit, I missed bread so much. Huh. Yes. And think about it. If you were to cut the sourdough bread into little squares and toast it, even cut the little sourdough bread into squares, season it and toast it, you've got croutons. If you need breadcrumbs, you just toast it and crunch it up. I've been at this a long time. I actually have a digital course. 3 hours. It's not really to be done all at once. It's 3 full hours. All about how to go gluten-free. Do you know, are you allergic to peanuts or eggs? Do you like peanut butter cookies? Okay, so I have a recipe. Do you like peanut butter cookies? I have a recipe for gluten-free peanut butter cookies. It's 3 ingredients: egg, peanut butter, and sugar. Now, sugar's not good for you, but if you like peanut butter cookies and you want something sweet and you don't want to bloat to high heaven, at least you avoid the dairy and avoid the gluten. Deal with the sugar some way. You know, just detox it. Yes, Joe, it's very hard. And there's some things that help. Staying very hydrated. That really helps all kind of different allergies. Dates? Maybe. I use magnesium to detox, like, flush stuff out. Like right now, stuff is stuck and I ate some wrong food. So I was like, you know what? I just ate some wrong food and stuff is stuck. I'm going to take a bunch of magnesium and get my system back working again. I might as well eat the pizza. You know? Since I'm gonna go through the whole reset, I might as well eat the fucking pizza tonight. Because I love pizza and I don't eat it. What's up, Funky Buddha? Precisely, Joe. Even just two at a, I'm thinking two teaspoons tonight. I'll be good to go in the morning. You know what I mean? I hear you. Sometimes that's the only way I can eat what I want to eat. You know, I mean, I'm not going to go in and barf. And maybe some people would say that's really unhealthy behavior. But, you know, sometimes if you have a food allergy to something, it's the only way. Tasha, do you like thin crust or thick crust? So Domino's has an excellent gluten-free pizza. It's thin crust. It is very, very good. They've had it for years. There are many other places that have gluten-free crusts. I've not had one of them that tastes good. Trust me when I tell you, Domino's has a really good gluten-free crust. And if you're very, very sensitive, do not order it on a busy Saturday night because it might be cross-contaminated. So order it when everything, you know, slow Tuesday night. I prefer thin crust as well. I wish Little Caesars would come out with the gluten-free because they have this, you know, cheap pizza, and you know what? It's reliable. I am not at all mad at Little Caesars. They've been the same pizza since I was a little girl. Sorry. Yeah, Little Caesars is underrated. And you know what? You can roll up there and get a medium pepperoni pizza anytime for like $7. Don't act like you don't like their pizza. It's good pizza. Get the marinara sauce and dip it in there, you know, although I like hot sauce. But that was a thin crust that I just had, and that's from Little Caesars. But I just wish they would do a gluten-free crust. Hey, you guys, let's do this right now. There are exactly 100 people watching. One of them is me because I have you open. I have the chat open on my computer. If you want Little Caesars or you know what? Name the pizza chain that you would like to have a gluten-free crust. If you think that, you know what, why not? If the gluten-free crust were to taste as good as the real one, the original crust, gluten-full crust, then I would eat the gluten-free crust, try it and see if it didn't make me feel better, which it does. You don't get that overly full feeling. You just feel good. You just stop eating when you're not hungry. You don't get that super full busting out of your clothes feeling. You just are like, okay, I'm done. Wouldn't that feel nice? So drop in the chat which chain any pizza chain, because I'm too tough for gluten-free issues, right? Okay, cool. And you know what? Put in there if you have a preference of whether it's like thin or thick crust, because I guarantee you when this video plays over and it's monetized, you know what it will be monetized with? Pizza commercials right now. Like when this part goes to commercial, they'll show pizza commercials. So now is your chance to, I think, start a thing. Maybe we can get like they have their marketing departments have incredible analytics, so I don't know, just if you care, drop in the chat like what kind of crust you would prefer, if you'd like to see gluten-free, or if you don't, then just skip it, don't worry about it. But I would love that. Now Pizza Hut, they have a gluten-free crust, but it's not good. Sorry, Pizza Hut. It would be really nice if you would figure it out, because there are so many amazing crusts available. If you did it just like Domino's is doing it. Yeah, it'd be really nice if you'd figure it out. I don't even know why these days with the quality of gluten-free, I don't know why everything isn't gluten-free. It should all be gluten-free. Like the good gluten-free stuff is actually better than the real stuff, whatever, you know what I mean? So the next time you see in the gluten-free aisle of Walmart, for example, but they have them everywhere, and you see the gluten-free aisle, I challenge you, if you like pretzels, either like those little pretzel-shaped pretzels or the straight pretzels, go to the gluten-free aisle and get the Glutino. Ooh, now I wish I had some. Get the Glutino pretzels and try them. And tell me if they aren't actually so much better than gluten-full pretzels. Gluten is not great. It's gluey. That's why it's called gluten. It's gluey. You know how when you eat pretzels, it just makes like a ball of dough? Well, the Glutino pretzels don't do that, because they're not made of a ball of dough. Not sticky dough like gluten. What, Sasha? Do you know that a lot of people have gluten sensitivity, like on their skin, and can't have that? Yeah, and you know what? Not all things need to be gluten-free. Like, oh no, I can't do Taco Tuesday. Yes, you can, as long as you know how to order it. There's very simple fixes for how to make that gluten-free. What else? Like, it's so easy. Meat and potatoes, that's gluten-free, I mean, come on. So I did literally like write the book on it basically, but I've kept updating that book. But I've never had professional help doing any of this stuff I do. It could have been so much better, but I didn't really know how to take those steps and make it happen like that. And now I'm doing it, but it's for sale on Amazon. But now I'm doing this channel, and it feels kind of the same. Like I'm just throwing spaghetti at the wall, making this channel, and relying on your feedback to tell me what works and what doesn't work. You know, hey, I might go on camera in a way too small nude bikini out by the pool. I might, you know? So you need to just do you. Do you. Enjoy life. Eat meat and potatoes. Now, some people know that the meat and potatoes doesn't work for them. One of the great books you can read about stuff like this, like, well, how do I know if my body is good this way or that? I think one of the first things you can look at is like, either you want to talk to a yogi, an Ayurvedic practitioner who can give you your dosha, which tells you like how hot or cold you are and how wet or dry you are. I'm hot and dry. Like my body constitution, which probably then they would give me a diet for, which I didn't get from. But there's also the book, you really should check it out, called Eat Right for Your Blood Type. Maybe look into some of the newer research on that topic, but I think pretty much it's pretty darn accurate. And Joe, I do believe your blood type does. I believe your blood type has a lot to do with a lot of different things, including what the diet is you should and should not eat. This is what I studied in college. This is what I wrote about in my book. This is what I was really passionate about for so very long. And preaching to people who don't give a shit and are not hearing you, I burned out on that a long time ago. But I still have the information. I did create that digital course. I do want to help people. It's way, way easier than you guys think. Like I said, you can make peanut butter cookies. You're crazy if you don't like peanut butter cookies more than all other cookies. But there's a way to do life gluten-free, lactose-free, and primarily sugar-free, although obviously maybe with those cookies I could use something else like monk fruit or stevia, but I don't know how good that would taste. I'd probably prefer like maple syrup, like a mix of natural sweeteners, like maybe maple syrup and stevia and the other things. So it's primarily maple syrup, although maple syrup is pretty darn sweet. You probably wouldn't need anything else. But do you want to cook honey, Joe? That's why I hesitate. Because if I was doing peanut butter cookies, that's going to need to cook. I don't mind cooking maple syrup, but I do mind cooking honey, right? So you have to have milk. Makes your body feel nice before bed too. Well, milk has something in it that does make you feel drowsy. I don't remember what it is, but okay. That's cool if it works for you. For me, it makes me very sinusy and sniffly and coughy and burpy and and I can't breathe through my nose, and it makes my belly very bloated, and then the rest of my body gets very bloated the next day. Helps with bloating, not me. Buddha, what's your blood type? Do you know? Curious. So very curious. A2 milk from Brahms. I don't know what that is. It's B positive. That makes sense. I mean, you know, B, A, and AB are much more tolerant of different things than the O blood types. However, I don't know about the B body, but the A blood type should not eat a lot of red meat. You should look into it and see, do you naturally like eating like beef or not so much? Are you more of a like pescatarian, maybe eggs, maybe chicken, fish, things like that, cheese? Food testing. Let's see. Oh my gosh. You guys, we've been over 2 hours. We've been on over 2 hours now. I think we should just go ahead and end the stream so that we all don't get crazy. And thank you so much for the super chat and 2 of them, 3 of them. Thank you guys so much for that, because the memberships too, you might not realize, because I don't talk about it a lot of the time, because I don't want this channel to ever feel like a I don't know what to call it, like whatever, it doesn't matter, but I don't, it matters to me that the channel is about what the channel is about, which is really about you. And it's about what's going on in your life. And it's about talking about this stuff with you guys. It's about really having a dialogue and sharing with one another what we know. The channel originated because I felt there were people who might not have dogs and want to share mine. I felt there were people who were maybe isolated, disabled, unable to get out, wanted to connect with people, and this would be a perfect thing to do. We could just sit here and vibe with each other. There's people who just want to listen to me talk to you all. You know, it's sort of a conversation, even though I'm the only one speaking, but I've had a lot of people compliment and say, you know, I love listening to your voice. So they might not even be watching, and I really appreciate that. We do have some trucker members, and I appreciate the truckers out there. You guys, be out there. If you're a trucker, be very careful out there. We love you so very much, and we know that you are part of the backbone of our country. Without you, oh my gosh, the world would be a very, very suddenly different place. And please always know that you are in our thoughts and our prayers. So Funky Buddha, you're a B positive blood type. You love meats and pastas. Not big veggie guy. Fruits are great. Okay, that's interesting. You know, maybe take a look. So the Eat Right for Your Blood Type book is like, you know, this thick, right? But your blood type section is going to be like, so if you look up the information, you're going to see the foods you should eat, shouldn't eat, stuff like that. It's going to take you 10 minutes of research to look up your blood type. Just why don't you take a look and see if it resonates with you? Maybe it could be a new source of valuable information for you, like it was for me and so many others like me. So I think I'm going to leave you guys with that, okay? Check it out. Eat Right for Your Blood Type book. Just Google your blood types, dietary restrictions and stuff like that, Tasha. We'll see you tomorrow, girlfriend. I really do. Let's do a couple of bing bongs and get the world on a very beautiful and harmonic path as we all maybe, I don't know, go to sleep or start our day. There are people all over the world. Oh my gosh, Feta. Where have you been? We're just about to wrap it up. Are you just getting here? Thank you so much for being here. Have you been lurking in the background? If so, you're welcome to do that, of course, always. And I very deeply appreciate you. That is your 5th super on a live stream, by the way. And this is for you, Nevada 98. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. As I was saying before, you know, those super chats go to really help me sit around and do this with you guys. That's honestly like what it does. Super chats, we joke about it being like weed money, but it's like actual, you know, live on, feed the kids on money. It's put gas in the car money. It's real life money. It's not like I'm investing in Bitcoin or anything like that with the super chats, like really living. And the channel is building and growing. Next year, this time, I think it will be very, very different here. We have some new things for you guys that are coming online very shortly. And we're just ironing out some of the bugs. I've mentioned it before, but if you want to be around to see that stuff, definitely subscribe. And when you click the notification bell, let the drop down menu come down and click all, or there's a possibility you'll forget all about this channel and never see me again. So check that out, okay? And that's really it. So this one is for all of us. And if you were to take your headphones out and let it resonate out in the world, you can do that, but it doesn't matter. It'll go into you, through you, and into the world. Yes, the meteor shower is so beautiful. Go outside and catch the meteor shower. Tomorrow night is going to be our night. The boys and I are going to go outside for a little while and watch the skies. Hopefully it'll be clear. This is a singing bowl, Tibetan singing bowl. I don't have the thing. I know how to do that, but I don't have it. So we'll do that as soon as I get one. All right, everyone, have a great day or have a great night. I will see you in about probably about like 9 hours, 8, 9 hours for coffee. Bye-bye.